Oh yeah. What's going on out there, everybody? Rooster here in Tennessee, looking at a Texas Star Dx400. This is one of the older model Texas Stars, but it's in excellent shape. Has four Toshiba 2290s in it. Real deal Toshiba 2290s. Does a really good job. Super clean on the inside. I could send pictures if I needed to. I don't mind taking the lids off and sending pictures, but just take my word for it. It's really nice on the inside and in great shape. When I bought this thing, it was actually staying keyed up. When I hooked it up, I noticed that it was consistently drawing a little bit of power. So the culprit was, as it a lot of times as it is, this transistor that goes in the keying circuit in these things. When this thing goes bad, it'll either make the amp stay keyed up or the amp won't key up at all. So free information to you guys out there that have Texas Stars. If your amp won't key up or your amp is staying keyed up, there's a good chance that this little transistor has went bad. It's a common failure point for Texas Stars. Now that doesn't mean they go out left and right. It just means that when that stuff does happen, a lot of times this little transistor is to blame. So it can short out one of two ways. It'll either make the amp stay keyed up or the amp won't key up at all when it fails. This thing has sideband AM on it. These buttons are also used as a high and low type thing, and we will demonstrate that here in a second. The preamp does work. What I'm going to do is, let's see, how can I do this? I can hold the mic and the camera in one hand, and we're just going to key this other radio up, dummy load to dummy load, and I'm going to flip the preamp on and off while I'm keyed up. So we're going to key up right now. The preamp is on, off, on, off. See if we can turn that down. On, off, on, off. I don't even know if you guys can see that, but it's making a very small difference. So the preamp's working, but it's not making a huge difference. If it wasn't working, it would knock the receive down a good bit. It would actually hurt your receive if the preamp was shorted out. So is the preamp working? Yeah, it's working, but it's not making a big difference. This 29 that we're using is already sold. I sold it yesterday. Guy bought it. I'm probably going to ship it out today, but it would make a good driver for this Texas Star 400. And the 400 is not sold. It's going to be available to first come, first serve. I'll just answer text messages in the order that I receive them. If you're interested, text me 423-299-3535. Okay, that being said, let's do our official output test on it here. We're running it on my 90 amp power supply, and I'll go ahead and tell you it's drawing about 30 amps, 29 to 30 amps, and my power supply, actually the voltage will go up on it a little bit when I key down. It'll go up to about 15 volts. So 15 volts, drawing 29 or 30 amps. Keep that in mind as we're doing the video here. That being said, we're on high right now. We're doing average power only, 500 watt slug. That's the middle scale. And we're dead keying about a watt, maybe a watt and a half out of our radio. That's giving us about 50 watts. Audio going about 160. That hash mark that we're passing is 150. Now this is average power, folks. Audio 165, you may call it. Audio. Turn our dead key up a little bit just to show you. Oh, that brought the average power up just a shade when we did that. Audio, audio, audio. 1, 2. Whistling the same. Oh, yeah. 150, 60, 165, somewhere in that ballpark. All right, let's go to peak. We're going to be looking at the same scale, Bird 43P, as always. Let her rip, tater chip. Audio test. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Audio test. 1, 2, 3. Audio test. 1, 2, 3. Audio test. 1, 2, 3. Audio. Audio, 1, 2, 3. Audio, 1, 2, 3. Getting close to 500. Audio test, 1, 2, 3. Audio test, 1, 2, 3. Audio, 1, 2, 3. Audio. Getting close to 500 watts. So now what we're going to do, come over here. We're going to hit the AM button here. That's probably going to knock our power down a little bit. Audio test, 1, 2, 3. Audio test, 1, 2, 3. Audio test, 1, 2, 3. That gives us 400 right there on the dot. Audio test, 1, 2, 3. Now, we're going to come hit the sideband button. Both of them on together. Audio test, 1, 2, 3. Audio test, 1, 2, 3. Audio test, 1, 2, 3. Just shy of 300, and the sideband delay is kicked in. Now, we'll just use the sideband only. Audio test, 1, 2, 3. Audio test, 1, 2, 3. Audio test, 1, 2, 3. Just shy of 400. There's to show you the delay works. Yeah, Roger. Roger right on. Audio. Roger Dodger right on. You can hear it pulling down my power supply in the background there. Audio, radio, getting down. Audio. So, there it is, guys. Texas Star 400. This thing's good to go. Making some noise, doing some good power on it, and I think it'll make somebody a fine amplifier. If you're interested, if you're interested in this thing, let me know. Shoot me a text, 423-299-3535. And I appreciate the support and the business of everybody. For those interested, we'll have some more radios coming up. May do a video today on some radios, not sure. But kind of wanted to break away from just doing radios and do this Texas Star 400 for everybody. One last time, key it up, show what it's doing peak. Audio, Roger right on, Roger right on, Roger right on, Roger right on. 1, 2, 3, audio test. That's pretty hot out of one of these actually. 1, 2, 3, audio test. 1, 2, 3, audio test. 1, 2, 3, audio. That's getting it pretty good. Audio, now we're back on average. Audio. Just to wrap the video up. Appreciate it, everybody. Take care out there. Get out there and hit some skip up. It's rolling good. Catch you guys on the band. See you, bye.